Human trafficking.
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 Well, the numbers are startling.
There are between 20 and 36 million slaves in the world today.
This is the second largest criminal activity in the world.
And human trafficking generates more than $150 billion in illegal profits each year.
The organised criminal gangs are behind the illegal trade in people for sex, labour and domestic slavery.
And the end purpose or the end result of trafficking is always exploitation. And exploitation can be exploiting someone for commercial sexual exploitation, forced labour, slavery, removal of organs.
The first cases of people being brought to the UK to have organs removed have also been recorded.
They were deceived that they were going to America to get a job and an education. It was the American dream.
On arrival, their passports are confiscated. Now they're trapped.
A 16-year-old Rohingya boy took us to the jungle camp where he'd been held with 600 others. They demanded a huge ransom, he said, and when they couldn't pay, he was beaten.
They are beaten, and we don't have any way to escape our life. The Myanmar government, so bad and bad.
I want to tell everyone back at home, please don't come here. If you come here, you will end up in a terrible situation. This is worse than what you are escaping. All they do is torture us. If you are to die, I beg you, die back home. Don't come here.
I found that within the first 24 hours, the trafficker will physically abuse, usually sexually abuse, a child or a woman who they have trafficked.
Most people don't realize how common trafficking is.
A lot of people aren't aware that we really do have a problem with human trafficking right here in our own backyard.
Well, inside the United States, we're probably talking around 200,000 people at least that are trafficked in bondage.
She claims it is common for a 50-year-old man to buy sex from a 12-year-old girl.
We found it was taking place here, but not only here. Other major cities, Orlando that we've traveled to, or Houston, Texas, for instance, one of the top cities in the country.
And the average life expectancy of a child after getting into prostitution is 7 years, with homicide or HIV/AIDS as the main killers. That, Senator Renee Unterman adds, should be enough to make everyone say enough is enough.
It's the fastest growing organized crime business and the third largest criminal enterprise in the world, according to the Department of Public Safety. Sex trafficking even affects many people right here in East Texas. CBS 19's Gerardo Martinez caught up with a producer hoping to bring awareness to this disturbing trend, Hollywood style.
One Hallsville native realized just how big the trouble is, and he's bringing his friends in and colleagues here from Hollywood.
Many people remember the movie Taken, the blockbuster film that depicted a father's search for his daughter after she is trafficked by a man she met at the airport. Now a Los Angeles production company is coming to East Texas to raise awareness about the same issue.
Filmmaker Micah Lyons says he wanted to bring more awareness to the fact that human trafficking happens in small towns, specifically East Texas, and he felt the best way to do that was through a commercial film.
The Runners is a crazy, exciting, hair-raising action movie. There are car chases, explosions, bone-crushing fights.
Both Lyons and Loomis want their film to be used for educational purposes.
So if we can bring in actors or producers to a school that kids will be excited to listen to, we can tell them about the dangers of the internet and about what to look out for.
Bringing it to light is the very best thing we can do, because if everyone hides the issue in the darkness, it never gets fixed.
Anytime we see films that can bring awareness to the public starts to realize this is a national issue. This is our children. It's happening in every town all over.
It really is one of the best means that we have as individuals to speak up for adults and children who lack any effective platform whatsoever through which they are able to speak for themselves.
So what is needed is for the media to highlight cases and basically assist law enforcement and all the actors trying to combat trafficking here.
We all need to get involved.
We can't do it alone.
This is a great thing to bring awareness to, and a great way to make an action movie that's not just really entertaining, but something that can really touch people's lives in the area where I grew up.
Gerardo Martinez, CBS 19.
It looks good. Shooting is slated to begin next January.